TBIC, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Partners USA. TNS Media Group is the family. So let's get into this Dallas Cowboys versus the Minnesota Vikings. This was again, both of these teams are railing to get in the playoffs. I think the Vikings are not going to make it, and I know that the Cowboys won't make it as well, barring a miracle. From my understanding, it looks like they're not going to get in. Cowboys currently sit at 6-7-1. And then you have the Vikings, who are 6-8. Both of these teams are trail, their division leaders. Notably, the Eagles are leading the NFC East. So the Cowboys, I believe now with this loss, will be two games behind the Eagles, and it's going to be very, very hard for them to catch the Eagles. I think the Eagles probably got to win maybe one more game, and then I think the Cowboys will be eliminated from actually winning the division. Now, as far as the playoffs, I don't know. Now, Cowboys, every year we look at the Cowboys, and the Cowboys show who they really are every single year. Cowboys have a good quarterback. Prescott is a good quarterback. They have CeeDee Lamb, who's a good wide receiver. Now they have Pickens, who's a good wide receiver over there. Have a fairly good defense, but it's just something that's with this organization that leads me to believe that the golden years when they had Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, all those guys, playing. I think that's over with. I think the Cowboys, they need something new over there. I don't know if it's management. I don't know what's going on, but, you have players like Micah Parsons wanting to leave. But let's get back to this game. This was a game the Cowboys were supposed to win. The Cowboys needed this win to keep up with the Eagles. But what happens? The Cowboys dropped the ball. Dak Prescott played fairly well. 23 for 38, 294 yards. Didn't throw a touchdown or interception, but he did put up big numbers in yardage, but ultimately they could not get it done. Once again, they could not get it done. Where's Pickens been? I don't know where Pickens has been at. Pickens hasn't been playing. I know he had a big game against the Eagles, played fairly well after that, but he hasn't been someone who's been reliable. CeeDee Lamb is always ready to play and always reliable. The Cowboys, I'm sorry to say, but your season is done. Your season is done. So for me, I just think that the Cowboys got to go back to the drawing board. Maybe next season they'll have a better opportunity. So for me, they'll just pack it in, man. I don't know what to say. I know we got Jerry Jones saying he was optimistic about the opportunity with the Cowboys because the Eagles were slipping and sliding in the loss column. So for me, no, I don't think you guys have an opportunity. I know that's you guys looking at it saying, hey, if the Eagles keep losing, we can get back, but you guys lost too many games early on in the season. You guys didn't come together enough early in the season to be able to compete with the Philadelphia Eagles, who played fairly well, despite everyone saying they had a tough schedule, the worst schedule of a NFL champion the following season. But you see the Eagles, yes, they are struggling a little bit, but they are now adding W's in the win column. So we'll see what happens in regards to that. But the Cowboys, no, it's not happening. You guys will be eliminated from the playoffs, and you guys will not compete for a Super Bowl. But it's TBIC, the best in sports entertainment.